Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in to yet another video. This one is a little bit different than some of the earlier videos I've done. Like I talked about last time, I'm reading The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. It's a very interesting book, imported from Japan. And the whole concept of the book is that you go through all of your possessions, all of your belongings, everything in your house, and you only keep the items that give you joy. So it's sort of like a purifying process of getting rid of all the clutter in your life, all the belongings that you have that may be tied to negative memories or things that you've just been holding on to that you think you need or that you don't think you should get rid of for whatever reason, that are just holding you back, cluttering up your life, and maybe keeping some negative energy into your life. So I have been doing this for almost a month. I've gone through all of my clothing and got rid of several pieces. I've gone through my books, which are like, I had a huge book collection of probably like between here and my parents' home where I have a few things in Pennsylvania. I probably have like 300 to 400 books. So I'm getting rid of about 100 from here in Chicago, and I kept like a good 60. So I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff. So today I am going to get rid of a few fragrances. I went through all of my fragrances that I have full-size, not samples yet. I went through all my full-size fragrances and I evaluated if these are making me happy, if they're bringing me joy, if they make me feel good, and I found 4 that I think it's just time to let them go. So I'm going to go over the 4 that I am releasing to the universe, and I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Maybe I'll donate them, or maybe I will give them to a friend that may like them. They're all very nice. So without further ado, the first fragrance is Gucci Guilty. You can see I've used about half of this fragrance. I got this fragrance a few years ago and I loved it. A beautiful summer scent. I'll spray a little bit on my business card. It's very sweet. There's a little bit of earthiness to it. Some citrus. The thing with this fragrance for me is it goes so sweet on my skin. It has a nice wearability. I like the muskiness. I like the sweetness, but it just doesn't. I don't know. It feels too suave for me, and I kind of felt that while I was wearing it. A little bit. It's a little too polished. A little too like I don't know what's the word. Not refined, but just maybe too flashy. Some polished and flashy. I love this fragrance. It won several awards. It won Best Fragrance of the Year a few years ago, but sorry, Gucci. I can't. In the goodbye pile. This next one is very hard because a brand that's near and dear to my heart, Chanel. Egoist, I'm going to have to say goodbye. Let's say goodbye to this one. Smell this. It's so perfectly balanced. It is so complex and full of really beautiful notes. It's just not for me. I just don't, when I wear this, oh my god, it smells so good. But when I wear this, it's just something about it. I wear the Platinum Egoist. That's actually my signature scent. Platinum Egoist came out a few years after this one. It's different notes. It still has this outdoor masculine feel, but this one has a lot of berry notes in it. It's very fruity, and there is an underlying masculinity, maybe some lavender or leather maybe could be there, but on me, I rarely wear this one, and when I do, it goes really kind of fruity. It's almost like Youp, but not as intense, but it's a very fruity fragrance. And I love Chanel so much, and I have so many good ones, but unfortunately, goodbye. Goodbye, Egoist, goodbye. Okay, now this next one, I'm sure somebody out there is going to make fun of me for even owning this fragrance. Amen. Okay? This was my guilty pleasure fragrance. Now, there's nothing wrong with this fragrance. I like it a lot, but it has a reputation of being a little artificial, a little over the top. Angel, which is this is Mugler, by the way, Terry Mugler, and Angel, the the female version, I should say. Angel is the female version of Amen. It's a really popular fragrance. It's very, very beautiful. I happen to really like how it smells on many women. And I got Amen in 2003. It's been 3 years. The notes are on the back, so why not read them? Let's see here. 3 notes: Cafe Absolu, so coffee, patchouli, and vanilla bourbon. The way they describe this fragrance are oriental, woody, vigorous, audacious, attractive, powerful. Yeah. Coffee Absolute, bourbon, vanilla, patchouli, 3 notes in this. And this is a tester, by the way, which I won from a prize from a store I worked at. Just if anyone's out there being like, why are the notes on the back? So let's smell this unique fragrance. Oh, the first thing I get is chocolate. I get chocolate and coffee. It's so strong. There's patchouli in there, the vanilla. I mean, all I get is I just smell chocolate when I smell this fragrance. And I love it. I had a time when this was my gym fragrance. I would love to put on a plain white t-shirt, go lift weights, and smell like this. It made me feel strong, powerful, audacious, attractive, powerful. It made me feel like all the things on the back of this bottle. Oh my God, it worked. But I don't wear this anymore. It's just, I just don't feel like a connection to this fragrance at this time. And it doesn't bring me joy. So, goodbye, Amen. Now, the last fragrance, I never thought I would see the day. Because I love this fragrance. I lived in New York City for a few years, from 2009 to 2012, and I would wear this going out. I would wear this in the day. It made me feel amazing. I loved it. It was so unique. There was nothing else like it on the market at the time. Not a lot of people knew about it first, especially men, because it is an eau de parfum. It is originally released as a woman's fragrance and now has a more masculine following as well. It is not a cheap fragrance. It lasts all day long. It is Black Orchid by Tom Ford. I don't even know how much is left. You can't really see through the bottle. If you hold it up to light, I can't see. It's a black bottle, but when you hold it up, there's a really deep violet, so you can almost see. But it also has chocolate in it. Orchid, a floral chord, vanilla. I mean, it's so unique and so robust. And this thing wears like all day. I would wash my clothes and get them out of the dryer and smell them, and it would still be there. But one of the reasons I'm getting rid of this one, and really the Gucci Guilty too, the first one I announced, is that fragrance is so closely tied to memory. It's like so closely tied to your memory. Out of all the 5 senses, fragrance is number 1 that's being tied to memories and experiences you're having in the brain. They're locked there forever. So this particular fragrance, out of all the ones I own, is tied to a lot of memories. A very specific time when I lived in New York City. I went out almost every single night. I loved to go out and party and have a good time, and it was amazing. But that's not who I am anymore. I moved to a new city. I have a different job. I come home a lot at night, or I go out and read. I'm not that party animal anymore that I used to be. And, I think it's time for me to retire this fragrance. I haven't worn it for about a year, and it's just not the person I am. And, like, the person I was at that time, who I loved, and that experience in my life was incredible, but that's not the person I am anymore. And to me, personally, this fragrance is tied to that memory of who I was at the time. So that's number 4 out of my collection of 15 or 20 that I say goodbye to today. So I thank you, fragrances. I loved you. You were great, but it's time to find a new home. Thank you all for watching. I hope this was an interesting and fun video for you. It's a little bit different than a regular review. I will have some reviews coming out soon. Also, stay tuned because my mother, Nancy, is coming to visit Chicago very soon. And she wanted to get involved in my YouTube channel. So I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. We might go over some of her favorite fragrances. She has a cool collection. She has some unique, less exclusives from Chanel that are pretty cool. She also has some other kind of niche fragrances. Or we may go a different direction and do a little bit of makeup for her, makeup for moms, as we may experiment with. We're not sure what we're going to do yet, but stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you loved it. Please comment below. And I look forward to seeing you guys all again soon. Happy October.